Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name is Jolyon and today we have another Sunday preview for you. It is the 1st of October 2023. Once you smash like, let's get into it. A rabble of warbands are heading to a mortal realm near you. Next week's pre-orders are a cause célèbre for fans of pitting bloodthirsty warriors against each other in perilous skirmishes. There's a handsome helping of new Warhammer Underworlds and Warcry releases, with a chaser of heroic warbands heading from hex-covered boards to the bigger battlefields, the Mortal Realms. Before we get into the details, here are your Warhammer highlights for the next week, and that is the video. I will put a link below. I don't normally watch these. These videos go on for a bit too long anyway, so check the link below. It will take you to the video. So, just like the Space Marines, everything below will be available for pre-order for 2 weeks. Speaking of which, the Angels of Death are available to pre-order right now. Check my previous video on what's up for pre-order. Prices are there. Potentially use Element Games, my affiliate link if you would like to save some money. We've got Warhammer Underworlds Deathgorge. I know I have that on the tab right, right here. There is Deathgorge. Okay, let's read about it. In the icy depths of Andor lies a Deathgorge, a network of frozen tunnels and caves that has entombed untold treasures, not to mention the souls of unlucky adventurers. And where are these souls to be claimed? You're sure to find the Ideneth Deepkin and demons of Slanesh. Deep in the boreal depths of the Deathgorge, Serenes, Razors, and the thrice-fold Discord are locked in a bitter battle over this horde of ice-crusted anima. The new set for Warhammer Underworlds features 2 new warbands, 2 new rivals decks, 2 universal rivals decks, and everything else you need to play the ultimate competitive miniatures game. That true, is it? The ultimate? I do, as I've always said, I do always tend to like the Warhammer Underworlds teams or bands or whatever you want to call them. They are fun little groups of miniatures to paint, especially if you're working through tons of miniatures. I find them, and indeed characters in general, a great little sort of a break up to the monotony of batch painting, etc. We got the Warhammer Underworlds starter set here as well. Pop that up on the big screen there. Okie dokie, lots of stuff. So beginners can find their way into Warhammer Underworlds with a new starter set, which will be available from select retailers. It's on sale from Saturday the 7th of October and differs slightly from the current Warhammer Underworlds starter set. It contains 2 warbands, Iron Souls Condemners, and the Sepulchral Guard. I loved painting those miniatures, they were fantastic, as well as their rivals decks and everything else you need to play. It's a gentle introduction into the exciting and decidedly ungentle world of Warhammer Underworlds, and the set will run you through how to play through an example game before you tackle a full game yourself. That's pretty cool. I've never purchased one of these kits. Purchased Warhammer Underworlds a long time ago, but if you want to get into it, then maybe this is worth a look. It's available in select retailers. I don't know what that entirely means. Maybe we can see below, or not. But we do have Warycry, Hunter and Hunted. So, do I have that on the correct tab? There it is. There's a bit of scenery and 2 warbands by the looks of it. Let's find out exactly what they are, shall we? Over in the Gnarlwood, stomachs are rumbling. Those are the Morpits and the pale, ravenous ogre gorgers, who are determined to eat their fill of fresh meat in praise of the gulping god. The Wildercorpse hunters are currently following the ogre's foul scent with the aid of their loyal trailhounds. But unluckily for them, they're perfectly snack-sized for the gorgers. They must rely on their expert knowledge of the wilderness and an array of pointy implements to fend off the salivating horrors in this new Warcry set, which features 2 warbands and an eternally hungry Morpit. Oh, so that's what that was. It was a Morpit. I absolutely knew that. We've got Warcry here. Cool boy monster killers. The Gnarlwood is... Hold on, did we... Yes, that is basically the pit of the Sarlacc. Lovely jubbly. We got the monster killers right here. The Gnarlwood is home to much vicious flora and fauna, and perfect poaching grounds for the cruel boys. The monster killers hunt, kill, and capture these savage beasties to keep the stinking stables of the Beastbreaker tribes stocked. When out on the hunt, they employ tame Gnarlwood howlers to flush out their quarry and dispatch surreptitious clutcher grots to steal the goodies. I gotta say, the naming conventions of the Cruel Boys is a bit of pain. It's a bit of pain for me. We'll get there in the end, though. So we've got someone who's got a large scratch. He looks remarkably familiar. Maybe, I don't know. The Hobbit, potentially? I don't know. I know many animals can get scratched like that. Anyway, whatever. So, Cruel Boys don't really do it for me. Don't know why. They just don't really do it for me, aesthetically speaking. And we can scroll down. We've got the Warycry Vulcan Flame Seekers. Through the Earth Salamander Volcatrix. Through the Earth Salamander Volcatrix once killed the Fireslayer god Grimnir, there are many who worship this powerful god beast. They dedicate their lives to hunting down magma drop eggs, along with the remnants of the Mother of Salamander's sacred flames. With war picks and shovel-like polearms, they raise and nurture kindle droths for the lodges, brooking no mercy to those who threaten to harm the three roaming magna droths, though they won't hesitate to put down any droths that have become unstable. Okay, we have a picture of those. I suspect we do right there. So we've got a one of those things, and we got some whatever these are called. I've forgotten already. What are they called? Fire Slayers? Yeah, these are the Flame Seekers. Yeah. Okay, so we got another one of these Warcry kits coming out. Could be fun if these are for you. They're not for me though, so that's okay. I will not be getting this. I think this week will be thankfully a rather cheap week for me, which is a great thing. Hopefully, is it going to be a cheap week for you though? That's the real question. Who's keen on these kits? We've got the Ravaged Land Scales of Talaxis right here. Ruins of the Eye of Kotek are scattered throughout the Gnarlwood. Curved jade ribs are jutting out from its fetid swamps. These ruins are dire reminders of the catastrophe that once struck this place, and still pulse with cosmic power, setting the mire around them alight with crackling arcane energy. Also just right for the fighters to leap off and dramatically stab unwary foes. You can use this set to build a new Warcry battlefield, or expand your Gnarlwood watch camp with new pieces of ruined stonework and strangling briars, plus a double-sided gaming board, terrain cards to help you decide on the layout, and a Warcry token sheet. So can we bring this up right here? Yes, we can. So, yeah, this is, I've always said I do like this Warcry, the scenery. I've not purchased any. I've come pretty close to purchasing it in the past. It's just... question is, would I ever use it? I suppose it is probably usable in some fashion in 40k. I do really like this central sort of curved bit right here. Although the top of it here, the I don't know what you want to call that. I guess it's whatever it is. It reminds me of Thundercats. See what I mean? It reminds me of Thundercats, and I can't get that image out of my head. I will not be getting this scenery. If I can potentially get this little bit on its own sometime, yes, I will. But anyway, more scenery for games in general is always a good thing, and I will never say a bad thing about it. Well, I'll try not to. Never say never, though. Oh, hello. Warhammer Age of Sigmar warbands. Originally released for Warhammer Underworlds, these warbands all have rules in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and are getting a standalone release in grey plastic without their cards. Warbands for the Gore-Chosen of Drom, Hexbane's Hunters, the Shadeborn, Black Powder's Buccaneers, the Cunning Crew, Skittershank's Clawpack, the Exiled Dead, and Zandir's Truth Seekers. Okay, so these are all coming out on the sprue. No sort of cards with them or anything like that, so it's just a plastic kit, which is a great thing, because as you can see, there's some lovely looking kits, lovely looking miniatures are all sort of, you don't really get doubles, I don't think, from anything. Like, this is the one I don't think I got, but was very tempted by. You could definitely convert them into sort of 40k champions, stuff like that for Chaos, if that is your jam, or indeed Necromunda, which is what I was thinking of, putting them into a Necromunda. This guy in the middle, he looks sweet. What else we got? Hexbane's Hunters, loved painting this kit. They're fantastic. In fact, I did do a tutorial on Did I do a tutorial? I certainly recorded the footage. If I didn't record a tutorial, you won't see a little flashing to the top right-hand corner where you can check that link out. If I did, well, you can check top right-hand corner and potentially be linked to it. Lovely stuff. Who else we got? We got the Skaven. I didn't get this kit. This was also very tempting. I do like the Skaven. I can't remember what these are called. These are the undead things, weren't they? Is that it? No, got these ones. This one down here, bottom left. Very snazzy. I did like that one. But I won't be getting them. Is that it? Oh, no. There we go. The last ones with the Stormcast Eternals. Got White Dwarf 493. Sundered Lands. October's issue of White Dwarf is packed with amazing Warhammer content as always. Always new rules for a Warhammer Age of Sigmar narrative campaign, as well as new scenarios and painting and gaming advice. Warhammer 40,000 Tale of Four Warlords continues alongside Crusade rules for the Tome Keepers, while Warcry gets a dose of courage and cruelty with quests and artifacts for the Vulcan Fire Slayers and Cruelboy Monster Killers, and you can whet your appetite for the upcoming Legion Imperialis in an early battle report. But I do apologise, I literally just got back from a long drive about 10 minutes ago from when I recorded this, and I'm still all over the place, apparently. But yes, we've got Crusade rules for the Tome Keepers. Okay, that's pretty snazzy. I see some Blood Bowl stuff. Right here we got Kirioth Krakeneye. Have a look at him. Very Cthulhu-ish. Sweet cape. Nice armor. Let's read up on this chap. In a world of bone-crunching tackles and tightly defended cages, sometimes the key to scoring is one extremely fast, pointy-eared pirate. Kirioth Krakeneye is a skilled runner who once per game can squirt black ink and fully remove one player's tackle zone, leaving opposing players grasping at thin air as a sea dragon cloak flutters behind him. Okay, I have no idea. That sounds like a good thing in game. Don't play the game, so I've got no idea. Let me know. Does that sound good? Will you be getting it? I like the look of the mini, though. Then again, I like the look of a lot of minis, so, you know, I do have problems in that department. We got Black Library, Realm Slayer, Legend of the Doomseeker. A long time ago, Gotrek Gunnison swore an oath to die in battle, and he has somehow survived the death of his entire world. Not one to let failure get in his way, Gotrek arrives in the mortal realms with only two things on his mind: completing his oath and trying to find out if his former friend Felix also survived the apocalypse. Realmslayer Legend of the Doomseeker is David Geimer's novelization of the audio drama which introduced Gotrek into the Age of Sigmar. It will be available to pre-order in hardback, ebook, and audiobook format. We got Once... Okay, that's good. We got Once a Killer. In the dark and dangerous streets of the hive city of Vargantua, law enforcement and vigilantes live alongside crime lords and gangers, and violence is only ever a moment away. Once a Killer is a paperback collection of 8 short stories by Black Library authors, including Nick Kime, Denny Flowers, Jude Reed, and more. Each tale is packed full of bloodshed, corruption, and betrayal, and together they paint a grisly picture of this teeming city of thieves. Always... Well, I love books. I always struggle to avoid buying them. Got Lord of the End Times right here. Only the last heroes of men, elves and dwarves, stand between Archaon the Ever-Chosen and the city of Middenheim, which is the key to his ultimate victory for chaos. With things looking bleak, eyes turn to the unlikeliest of allies, Nagash, the Undying King, and find out how this tenuous alliance was resolved in Josh Reynolds' Lord of the End Times, which will be available to pre-order in audiobook next week for the first time. Awesome stuff. We got some Bandai Blood Angels Assault Intercessor made to order. Okay then. Protect your shelves with a fully posable Blood Angels Assault Intercessor from Bandai. The 17cm action figure is pre-painted in the crimson colour of the Blood Angels chapter, with a yellow helmet, connoting his status as a sergeant. With 51 points of articulation, he comes with an Astartes chainsword and a heavy bolt pistol. This mighty son of Sanguinius is available on a made-to-order basis from 10 AM Saturday until 8 AM on Monday the 16th of October, with a shipping time of up to 180 days. So, some people might be getting that, I wonder. Warhammer Plus stuff, which we don't look at on this channel currently until we've sort of maybe gotten this channel fully up and running, and all that sort of stuff. Maybe I can afford to do that, maybe sign up to it, see if there's suitable content in there to have a rummage around in. Folks, speaking of made to order, did anyone get any of that scenery? That's my question. Well, the landing pad was a definite purchase. Yeah, I basically had no, I couldn't stop purchasing that one, so oops. But yeah, this looks like a remarkably, well, I don't want to say lackluster. I'm not keen on much of this stuff at all. I won't be purchasing. Maybe in the future I'll get one of those old Warhammer Underworlds kits, the Chaos ones, potentially in the Skaven, but I'm certainly not in a rush. And that's all I got to say, folks. Do make sure that you've liked, subscribed, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss those future videos. And also, in other news, I think we're about a month away from potentially moving into the new house. I say it's a new house. It's made in the 1700s, I think. So it's certainly not new. And it does need decorating and wiring and all that kind of jazz. So I certainly won't be streaming straight away, but I will be streaming as soon as possible. So we're coming. It's been a long year, and I would like to say thank you very much. If you've made it this far, just in general, thank you so much for all of your support. I do genuinely appreciate all of your support. That's all I've got to say. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.